Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking all things nails. I've been doing my nails at home for a while now. I've tried everything from regular polish, gel polish, press-on nails. I feel like I have tried them all. And honestly, my favorite has been doing gel nails at home. I feel like these just come out so cute. They're very easy. Shockingly, the removal is not as hard as you might anticipate. So I'm gonna walk you through all the products that I use, show you how I use them, and then yeah, let's get into it. I feel like when it comes to gel nails, the most intimidating part is the removal. So I'm going to walk you through the products that I use to remove my gel nails. One is an e-file. I got this off Amazon. It's not crazy expensive, but it does help take off that first couple of layers of gel, which makes the removal process so much easier and way faster. Next, I have these little foil wrappers, again, just from Amazon. They have little cotton balls in there, but I actually use either a cotton ball or a cotton pad. And then this is the removal solution that I use. It's from Gel Care, which is also where I get all of my gel polishes from. This smells really good. Like, a lot of removers smell absolutely revolting. This smells really good and it doesn't dry out my nails. Like, it must have some more hydrating ingredients thrown in here because I feel like my nails genuinely look even better when I take the gel off than when I started. Once I do the e-file is when I go ahead and add this and I start heating this up. This is just a little heating pad, and the reason that I use this is because it helps activate the removal and it basically just like melts the polish off. Like, I'll have clips in here. It is crazy to me the way that the gel polish just like melts off using this combination, and I feel like the heat is a really big part of that. You can buy little bowls to stick your hands into and heat the water, but I feel like the heating pad keeps it warmer for the entire time, which means that you have less time actually taking it off. I feel like usually the removal process is only like 15 to 20 minutes, like 5 minutes to quickly file off the polish and then 15 minutes of them just sitting. And so it's pretty quick. And then to protect your nails during that, you can use a cuticle oil or something along those lines just to protect the base of your nail so that that's not getting irritated by the remover. For nail prep, I have a few different products that I use. We have a couple of tools and then these. I would say my absolute ride or die is this Sally Hansen cuticle remover. It feels like this just melts your cuticles off. And then these two are just basic tools from Amazon. This is a metal cuticle pusher. It's disgusting. Please don't look at it. I need to clean it. And then this is just a cuticle cutter. It's entirely up to you if you don't feel comfortable cutting your cuticles. I don't think it's necessary. I think that this gets enough of them off that you can just push it back and call it a day. Wash your hands, rinse, repeat, that kind of thing. I don't think that you need to go too crazy. I don't mind cutting my cuticles because I feel like this softens them enough that it's very easy to cut them, and I never end up actually cutting my skin. But if you're nervous, I really don't think that it's necessary. I just think it gives you a little bit more of a polished look. For building up nail health, I love this OPI Nail Envy. I've been using this in all of my manicures, like whether I'm doing press-on nails, regular nail polish, gel nail polish, I always put this on. It just sits for 10 minutes. You don't have to like worry about it getting wiped off. And then I also use little alcohol wipes to dry out the nails so that the gel polish will adhere a little bit better. polish, like I mentioned, I'm using Gel Care. I honestly really love their polishes. The formulas are pretty clean. I think they're 10 free as it's marked on there. I just really like the way that these come off. Like they come off way easier than any other gel polish that I've ever used. So I'm a big fan of that. I feel like their removal process and their tutorials online are absolutely incredible. I do feel like as a beginner, they can feel really overwhelming because obviously they're trying to teach you how to do it perfectly the way that a professional would. I think that that can just come off really overwhelming because you're like, oh my God, I can't do all of this like exactly right. And then it takes you 4 hours to do your nails and you're like, I'm never doing this again. So I think give yourself grace, give yourself patience. Definitely the first couple of times that you do your nails at home. It's probably going to take you a little bit longer than had you gone to a salon. But all in all, the total that I spent buying all of my little nail products, I think is less than I would have spent on a mani-pedi in Los Angeles. So to me, it's been worth the investment to do my nails at home. And because I'm the one taking the polish off, I feel like my nails have stayed much longer and stronger because at the salon, I feel like they really file your nails down so that they don't have to spend as much time removing it. And like with this removal process, yeah, you do have to sit and let it come off. But all I do is like put on a YouTube video and watch that and hang out while my nails are basically melting off. And then I use the little cuticle pusher to just push the gel off and it comes right off. Like it's pretty crazy to me how well the removal process works. And I just think that Gel Care has really cute colors. They have fun different like design ones. Like this is kind of a chrome, which I have on top of this. They have like a jelly look kind of nail colors. And then they have some other nail art things that I feel like are very cute and very, very easy to use. The other thing that I feel like has really made me lean towards gel polish is that you don't have to worry about messing up like you would with regular nail polish and with traditional like press-on nails, the risk of them popping off, that kind of thing. If you're going anywhere where there's lots of water, there's a higher risk of them popping off. So to me, the ability to like have a little bit more nail art without the risk of messing up my manicure and without the risk of the nails popping off in like some kind of uncomfortable situation, like while you're out in an event, at dinner, on vacation, those kinds of thing, or like you're out and about and you just lose the nail and you like can't put it back on. I don't love that. So to me, this is the most efficient and cost-effective way to do it. Although I do have tons of press-on nails that I love, and depending on the situation, I may opt for those because I do feel like they're at least gonna last a couple of days without issues. I do feel like this has been the most effective for me as far as like having my nails done, taken care of, and not having to worry about them. For the base coat with Gel Care, you do a flash cure for 5 seconds. This is UV lamp that I have. It's also from Amazon. It's nothing crazy and it has all of the time settings up here. So you do a flash cure for 5 seconds and then you do a full minute once you're done with all of your nails. And it's just to make sure that you're stabilizing that. And then I do 3 coats of whatever color I'm using for my manicure today. I used rosehip oil, which is this beautiful jelly pink color. And then I did 1 more layer of South Sea Pearl on top just to give it that kind of glossy, fun look. And I feel like it came out really pretty. I love it. And then you do a layer of their top coat. And then once you add on the top coat, it's a 3-minute cure. And if it's tacky at all or anything, you want to cure it a little bit longer. And my biggest piece of advice is to use as thin a coat of gel polish as you possibly can, because that's going to make sure that your gel is fully cured. It's really important to make sure that your gel is fully cured because otherwise you're increasing your risk of developing an allergy to gel nail polish and nail polish in general. I think it's acrylates that cause that. I might be butchering the actual pronunciation of that, but I'm gonna go ahead and link in the description some tips from Gel Care themselves on avoiding gel allergies because they do have a lot of advice that I feel like is really helpful, like making sure that you don't get it on the skin at all and different techniques and methods to ensure that you're using gel polish at home in the safest way possible. finished with my manicure, all I do is top that with a little bit of a cuticle oil. I love this one from Sally Hansen. And then I finish with a hand cream. I've had this one for a while and it's lasted really well. It's a nice lavender scent. I love it. I have a million hand creams. I keep them kind of everywhere because I am a dry hand girly and it's just a struggle. So I feel like I have one everywhere. And if you're trying to grow out your nails, I highly recommend buying like a multi-pack of a cuticle oil. That way that you can constantly put it on. It's also good to just do this right before you go to bed, keep it in your nightstand, that kind of thing if you're really working on growing out your nails and getting your nails to be a little bit stronger. My biggest piece of advice when it comes to gel nails or learning to do your nails at home in general is to be patient with yourself. Nobody is perfect at something like this overnight. It's gonna take some trial and error to figure out how you like doing your nails, figure out shaping your nails, that kind of thing. It does take some time, but I promise you it is so worth it once you have that light bulb moment and everything clicks, because it's so much less expensive and you get to change your nails whenever you want. You don't have to worry about if there's an appointment. You don't have to worry about going somewhere. You get to watch Netflix in the background or listen to your favorite playlist or podcast. I just feel like it's been so much more relaxing and enjoyable for me once I gave myself the time to acknowledge that I was a beginner and it was okay if my nails didn't look like the tutorial I was watching online and instead they looked like I did them at home, because it's gonna take a little bit of time for them to look better. But just remember, everyone starts somewhere, and as you continue doing your nails at home, you're gonna get so much better and it's gonna become a much more enjoyable process. And it's okay if the first time you do your nails you're like, I absolutely hated that and I don't want to do it again, and you don't pick it up for a while. It's okay. Just know that eventually you'll get better if you keep practicing. Thanks so much for hanging out, doing your nails with me. I hope that if you are starting to do your nails at home, this was helpful. If you liked this video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe for more in the future, and I will see you next week. Bye.